Hi friends, coming to you from the cockpit of Catherine Lee here at St. Kitts on day 3 of quarantine. We have 3 days of quarantine, then 2 days off to stretch our legs and get essential things like groceries, fresh food. Any rate, so I'm working on creating a lobster net because I don't have a small net on board, but Ray gave me a couple of things to work with. I've got this big long thing that's used to drag behind a boat and collect shrimp. So far I've just been securing the black net before I cut it. So I'm going to make this part my net in the bottom, and that'll be my opening. So I'm securing that well first. Then I'll probably do a layer of stitching. Then I've got a coat hanger and green wire and this handle that was a piece of wood that Ray picked up off a beach, and it happened to be in the dinghy, so I think that'll make a pretty decent handle if I can figure out how to attach it well. So I will pop back in when I get through the next steps. So here's my next step complete. I took some sail thread and a big fat sail needle, and I ran it through the fibers of both sides of the net all the way around. And now I'm gonna cut it, and I also took the ring off this end and ran the sail thread through here to make the bottom of the net. So now I think I'm ready to cut it, and then I'll work on my handle attachment. Okay, so now I have cut the net off after I've stitched it together, and I've got the base of my net, and now I'm trying to figure out how to attach a handle. So I've got my piece of driftwood, not really driftwood, but random wood that washed up. That was probably some sort of handle, and I've drilled a hole in the top, and I've made some notch rings around it. I was going to use the coat hanger, but I've decided against it because of the rust factor, because I do have this green coated wire. So next step is to figure out how to attach the green coated wire, maybe under this pink twine, and make it hold this handle on. All right, big morning has come. I have completed the lashing on of the handle. There was a hole drilled into the top where those two prongs went inside, and then the other wires ran into those notches. Not the most beautiful piece of construction, but I think it's going to be functional. It appears to be holding pretty steady. We'll see when I swish it through the water. And I am going to take the other piece of shrimp net and make this into a little carrying bag in case I'm fortunate enough to catch 2 lobster for Ray and I on my excursions out. All right. Thanks for following my quarantine experiences. Sending you love.